Speaker. We are in a climate emergency. Legislation on climate change amelioration is fundamental to cementing our progression to net zero by 2050. It should also set interim goals to ensure that we act now, goals which should be transparent, adaptable and progressive. We cannot deny, delay or dissemble. We cannot procrastinate or pretend. Every tonne of emissions produced now and pumped into our shared and collective atmosphere makes the job harder for us and harder for the next generation. All of us in this place, if we've looked, have seen the science. We know that a more ambitious emissions target will free our economy from its reliance on volatile markets. We know that globally more ambitious targets are the only way to limiting the global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius, forecast by the IPCC, which on most measures we are on track to exceed. How do we achieve more ambitious targets? By transitioning our energy supply to renewables, by building a cleaner, more efficient electricity network, by increasing availability and decreasing the cost of low-emissions vehicles, by supporting the domestic manufacture of electric heavy vehicles and commuter transport, by investing in new technologies and battery manufacturing, and by improving the efficiency of existing and new Australian homes, not by opening new gas facilities and new gas mines. Any additional supply of gas and coal will keep fossil fuel energy generation competitive. It will delay the world's transition to renewables. We've seen extraordinary progress in our transition to renewable energy in recent years. We can continue to build on that without taking backward steps, without building assets destined to be stranded as our international trading partners make their own progress towards net zero emissions. In 2021, the International Energy Agency told us very clearly that the energy sector is the source of about 3/4 of greenhouse gas emissions today, and that it holds the key to averting the worst effects of climate change. The IEA mapped out a pathway to net zero by 2050. This required no new oil and gas fields and no new coal mines or mine extensions. How? By unwavering policy focus on climate change and the development of renewables. By ensuring that the focus for oil and gas producers switched entirely to output and emissions reduction from the operation of existing assets. Not by supporting a gas-led recovery and not by more money for ever-failing technologies like carbon capture and storage. We can support coal and gas workers and communities by creating publicly funded transit authorities to help communities to diversify local industries and to create new jobs. Fossil fuel subsidies cost us $11.6 billion in 2021 to 22 across all federal, state and territory governments, equivalent to $22,000 a minute. It is perverse that our government continues to subsidise fossil fuel production and consumption while communities across the country bear the cost of disasters exacerbated by fossil fuel use. Australia's actions count globally. A more ambitious emissions reduction target will signal this country's commitment to a global effort to act on climate change. The Albanese government needs to provide credible step-by-step steps to achieve its net zero goals, building confidence amongst investors, industry, citizens and other countries. Our long-term national low-emission strategy needs to be linked to measurable short-term targets and policies with defined sectoral and technology milestones. We don't need, we don't deserve and we don't want new developments at Kurri Kurri or in the Beetaloo, North Bowen or Galilee basins. We don't want Middle Arm and we don't want Pepperleven. Our Indigenous people have told us that they don't want the offshore Barossa project. We want our government to show vision and leadership, and we want no new fossil fuel projects.
Questions.